fast.
Your mind didn't think at all with logic, bro. You said engineers equal engine, thus an engine must drink fuel.
Listen, you clearly know how to. You just made the connection, which clearly means it's a valid one.
Yeah, no, you explained that it's an engine that needs fuel. Because I said, when did engineers drink fuel?
I'm running back my fantasy Premier League football team. So, for those of you who watched the first one, where I updated my Premier League football team and shared it with you guys, and I told you guys how everything was going wrong, and I also accidentally made a lot of errors with what I was saying. I'm new to football, okay? I'm new to sports, so please forgive me this time.
You were getting hate in the TikTok comment sections. I was crazy.
It was funny though. It was funny hate, I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it wasn't
was.
real hate. But I decided to share my team again because I played one of the options that you can throughout the Premier League, which in the fantasy league, they have like different options where you can basically enhance your team. Instead of having to swap one player every week, you can like do something different. So one of them is wild card, which basically means when your team's fucked, you can actually just like start a new team, but you can only use each one of them once. So I decided to use wild card because my team was actually just cooked basically, and there was no way I was gonna like gain any amount of points. So I used wild card, and now I have a completely different team, and I want to again get some input from the people out there because I don't think my team's actually done that well anymore because some of them have gotten injured again. It's like, what's the fucking
You're cursed
point?
with these injuries, bro.
These guys are shit, and like I literally cheaped out on some of these players and now they're getting injured. So first one is Raya. He's still my goalie. He's basically been my goalie. Well, Sells was my goalie previously, but now I'm on Raya or Raya. I don't know how to say it. And then I've got the defense line is Guehi or Gehi.
I love that you so far have not been able to pronounce one of the names. Not one, bro.
Well, Guehi is fucking useless because he's now on a 75% chance of not playing, so I don't even like him anymore. I think he plays for Crystal Palace, but hey, I could be wrong.
Knows nothing about football, by the way.
I've got Cucurella. He's been a solid player in my team since the beginning. Then I've got Gabriel, Arsenal. I've got Declan Rice. He's been there since the beginning for me. Gravenberch. I think he's Nottingham Forest. Then I've got Fernandez from Everton. No. From Manchester United, I think.
Girl hasn't got a clue. We're actually not clued up at all.
Then we've got Semenyo, he's been a new addition. João Pedro since the beginning, absolute king. And I managed to get Haaland. Haaland has been smashing it in the Premier League. Okay. He plays for Newcastle.
Confused again.
No.
I don't think that's
Real
Newcastle.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
but
just don't even pretend to know.
He was my most expensive player. He's 14k, so he was pretty expensive, but he's doing really well and he keeps just going up in price. And then I got Isidore, who's also really good from Fulham, I guess, maybe. And then on my bench I've got Pope, Kudus, who's fucked, Senesi, and Esteval. He's a really young guy in Chelsea, really good, really great player. But again, I do need some help because I've got fucked players again and I don't know what to do. And they've got some really cool cards that I can play because it's nearly near the end of the Premier League now that we're in Jan. So I need to like play them soon, but I haven't yet. So anyone in the comments, please help.
What are the other cards that you can play? Like, what do they do?
So you can do triple captain, which basically means that your captain that week gets triple points, and triple points can like do loads.
But that relies on your captain being
good
a
that
boss.
Week. Yeah, that week.
Yeah.
Which I don't
You're
know
just
when that would
betting
be.
on your captain, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's free hit, which again is like you can. I'm pretty sure you can, like, change as many players as you want, but you can't like start your team again. It's something like that.
Okay, fair.
And then bench boost, which is basically you can just like double the points all of your people on your bench get, because the bench has like a diminished point system because they're not playing. But
that sounds like some pretty good cards that you can play actually. But
I
only
just don't know when the hell
to
play them. Yeah, and you can only use one a week. So
one a week, so that wild card will come back.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Overall,
so
you can
you've
only
got
use
4
one.
cards,
Yeah.
and you can only use 1, but it's 1 per week.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
fine.
But yeah, that was my sports fantasy Premier League update. I don't actually know how any teams are doing in the Premier League right now. I will find out.
How can you be playing fantasy football but actually have no idea what's going on? I feel like fantasy football is like so that you can have your own part in what's going on in the Premier League, but you're not. You're just having your own part in whatever you want.
Like, I know the
You're
bare
just playing
minimum.
games.
I know. I'm literally just playing games. I literally am doing this, to be very honest, to just learn players' names. To be quite frank.
So that you can
hold
be that girl.
A bare minimum conversation with the guy. No, I did it because it was a thing at work, and now I'm just like, I'm still here. So I thought I just owed it to everyone. I owed it to you to give you an update, even though
The update is meaningless to me because I don't know nobody there other than maybe Rice. I have no knowledge from football.
Estevao is a really good new player on Chelsea. They bought him like recently.
Yeah, you're deep in that Chelsea lore.
I could be so wrong because that doesn't even look like the Chelsea.
I was just looking at it thinking that looks wrong, but you know what? I'm gonna let you run with it because you know, not me.
It might be
Because I've
Estevao.
never seen Chelsea play in that colour
Have
in my life.
Someone help. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome back to the Same But Diff pod. I'm Cecilia.
I'm Mary B.
And this is the pod where we educate and yet still entertain.
We motivate yet make jokes.
And we just
Brighten
brighten your
your
day.
day.
So welcome back. And before we forget, please like, comment, subscribe. Do all the dirty work.
Follow us on everything you can possibly find us on.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're probably watching this and you're not subscribed. So you might as well
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Helps
Just
us a
like
lot.
the video. What's actually harming you in doing
Make us the best podcast in the world because we already are.
that? Yeah, we are.
Thank you. So,
So
let's get to it.
This is something that I thought it needed to be addressed, right? Having a podcast and being a uni student is such a funny situation.
Oh God. Why?
Because like at first, when we first started, like I don't have that many people from uni on my socials. So like not many people knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling one person was an error.
Why?
I said, okay, I'm going to London. And he was like, why?
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh, because I'm recording a podcast with my sister. I'm recording my podcast with my sister, whatever. And then he was like, oh, you being serious? I was like, yeah, I'm not joking. And then he was like, oh, what's it called? So I told him, Same But Diff.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, really? And then looked it up and started playing the video. Why does everyone do that, by
That's
the way?
so
Just
weird.
stop playing a video
Don't
in front
do
of
that.
me.
Yeah.
And then... like, I just thought nothing more of it. I thought he was going to take the piss out of me because the way our relationship works is that we take the piss out of each other and it's just funny. All
Yeah,
bands.
fine.
And then it's now become a running joke.
Oh, you're a
But
laughing
it's like
stock.
funny. Like,
Okay.
because I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I find it absolutely
We're proud
hilarious.
to be
Exactly, period.
Yeah.
I just find it so funny.
Okay.
And every week it's like, his friends will be like, oh, when's the next episode coming out?
Oh.
I'm like, oh, it's Tuesday at 6 p.m. as per. And then there's been times when they've literally sent me a video of a group of 5 or whatever guys just sat there watching the podcast.
Really?
And it is the funniest thing ever.
No
I'm not even
way.
shitting you. And first of all, that's not the audience that I ever thought like would really just all group together and
To
watch it.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that it's like, you guys take the piss out of me every time you see me, but you're
You're
still there watching an
tuning in.
hour-long episode every week.
Wow.
Fair game. I respect it.
Can
I
you
actually
watch on
respect it.
individual phones, please. Though?
I know, because we need the views. We need
But-
the views.
Wait
But,
a second. Are
like-
we getting good feedback?
Yeah, it's actually, one episode, right?
Oh shit.
No, it
Fuck
was
you
funny.
guys.
No.
Okay,
It
sorry,
was
sorry,
funny
sorry.
because we were talking about Hannah Montana,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
we went, oh, yeah, and they were trolling the shit out of me. The shit out of me. They were like, "What were you doing?" It came out of nowhere. It was so funny.
They don't get it.
And then there was this other guy who. Okay, so the main guy, he told someone else now
Right.
and was like, oh yeah, she has a podcast. And then he was
Wow.
like, oh, are you serious? And then he looked it up. First thing that came up is annoying things that men do to get your attention. Dick
Oh,
pics.
shit.
I was like, I'm not giving myself a good rep here. I'm actually not. Like, What is going
That
on?
means we need some more disclaimers.
Yeah.
The things we discuss are from things we have seen and perceived in the world, not typically our own experience.
Things we have seen. Right. Okay.
Wait,
Thanks. That sounds great. That helps the cause, doesn't it?
That actually doesn't help us at all.
Oh, it's so
whoopsie.
funny. But the guy, he was like, "Oh, have you mentioned me, or are you gonna mention me?" And I was like, "No, not in like a beggy way." He was just. I was like, I might have already done it, but hating on you, to be honest. And he was like, "Nah, don't mention my name if you're gonna hate." I was like, "Oh, it might already be done."
Oh.
And then some other guy was like, "Oh, can I scrape in?" I was like,
people
Stop.
love a can I
Stop.
scrape in moment. They
Stop.
love a when
and
is
you've
my
technically
feature.
scraped in, but yeah, you're not even worthy.
No, literally, it's like, but
Bearing in mind, this was like my enemy last year.
what are you bringing to the table? What aura are you bringing to our little vibe here right now?
No.
If you were to sit here, right here, yeah,
Right here in between us.
like this, like
Yeah.
that,
Taking up space.
like what would
Taking
you?
up Yoda's space.
This is our boy. If you were to be sat here, what are you really adding to the conversation? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Because there's been several people in my colleagueship, in my workplace, that have been like, "Oh, so are you taking guests? Can I be a guest on?"
Why
What?
do people keep asking that? It's like, but you're not actually
You're
good
funny.
enough. You're not funny at all. You've got nothing
There's
to
about
offer.
two people who I'm like, maybe in the future,
Considering.
probably not, but also maybe in the future because you're actually funny and we actually have a great vibe. But are you bringing the mic? Supply the mic.
Yeah,
Supply
you buy the
mic.
£50 mic.
Yeah.
You buy a camera and you just supply us and then you can come on.
Yeah.
Because
please.
if you think I'm buying you a mic just for you to not be funny, yeah. Come on now.
Sponsor us. Invest in us. and
Yeah,
we'll invest in
exactly.
you.
Exactly. But yeah, I just thought it was just so funny.
Yeah.
Because like the fact that they try and act like they're taking the piss out of me every week, but then
every week watch.
every week you're sat there because you're referencing something that happened 50 minutes into the app now.
Wait.
You do the
love
maths,
you guys.
and I love you for
Love
it.
you
Oh,
guys.
also, it's so funny. I always troll him by doing this to him.
Really?
He hates it. He hates it so much. So to you, there, I know you're watching.
Remember when Tyler the Creator did this to us? And then
Yeah.
It was
We
beautiful.
need to unweave that lore again. Or
Sorry.
every app.
sorry.
No,
Tyler
yeah.
the Creator did call us beautiful though. Just
Yeah, for the others that didn't know that already, that's
Yeah.
just a fact.
And again, if you want the full story, refer to episode 7 because
Yeah.
it is the most amazing, cool story ever.
Ever.
And you will never get to live the situation we did. So soz, not soz.
Not sorry.
That's so funny though. And shout out to you guys. I'm sure you guys
Yeah.
are really awesome people.
Mm.
Are they?
I beg to differ.
Just a bunch of utes, aren't they? They're just a bunch of freaks.
5'7", guys. Joking, but I do troll him on his height
5'7",
every day. Every
heaven.
day. I'm actually horrible to him. But you know what? He gives it right back, so I'm not even gonna say no.
That's what they call banter. They call that thriving banter. It's actually really weird now thinking about the fact that the people you're referring to are probably going to see this.
And we've just dug into you,
Right.
but
So
you can come and chat to me about it after. Deal with it. You wanted to be mentioned, now you've been mentioned.
Can you give me like a roast or something about them? Something that's like
I think
an
his
embarrassing moment.
height roasts him enough.
That's
It
true.
roasts him
But listen,
enough.
he could be a short king who owns it.
Oh, he is. He actually
Okay,
is.
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually love short men.
Nah, don't
No,
lie.
this is a caveat. This is a caveat because there is a colleague of mine who I actually adore. He's just the funniest. He's fairly new, and he joined, and now we have a little beta squad. So me, one other girl that's like my bestie at work, and him, and we bonded over the fact that we like beta squad, / liked, but yeah, and there was one time we were just discussing like who we would be, and I was like, probably be Chunks, and then he would be like Nico, and then our other friend would be AJ because she's tiny, like really short, and then he's like kind of a troll / funny, and then I'm like again funny / the core, you know, of the group.
You just trying to take whatever you can.
Listen, we do have a working life, but clearly we don't want to fucking do it, so we just make up
You're
shit.
finding anything to do but work. Actually,
And
anything.
he owns that he's a short king, Great body though, but he's a short king.
But somehow labelled himself Nico, who's actually a tall king. But okay, we'll do that.
Listen,
he deserves AJ
Genie.
Shabil though. Not even gonna lie. That's the label you should have gotten.
To be fair.
Am I wrong?
Andrew, think about it. No, I don't know. No, but he's a great guy, and there's a lot of short guys that I've met that when they own it, that they're just short and like that will just they'll never grow. They'll realize that actually I've got other skills. I'm funny, I'm smart, maybe muscular, if not like, you know, gym, and then money. Get your money up. And we're all right.
But do you know what's funny though?
I mean,
This particular guy, right? So one of my friends, she's 5 foot. He was like, "Oh, I'm taller than you, though, right?" You're shooting yourself in the foot.
I said right. Wait, if you don't know whether you're taller than a 5 foot chick, you might need to.
Me and her started creasing, bro. We were like, "You're not serious." Yeah, he said that to me, but like I'm 1 inch shorter than him, so it's like reasonable. But
yeah,
come on now,
right?
Like, why are you unsure of a 7-inch height difference? That is just too much.
Like you're a short king, but you're not a short emperor. You know what I mean?
I'm actually sorry because we have just done exactly what I do to you on a daily basis on here. But
sorry, bro.
You're not. It's not like you're not used to it, so it's okay.
It's friendly banter, and life moves on. And I'm sure you're a great person. We've given this guy too much time now, by the way.
Facts.
Right,
let's move on. Let's move the fuck on.
Let's move on to Song of the Week. Song of the Week. Hey. Song of the Week. The best segment, the segment we do consistently. Song of the Week, we are going to recommend you some music that you need to listen to because it will change your life, because we have great music taste and we know what to do for you. So please shoot, Mary B. Tell us.
So, my Song of the Week, I've actually done a song by this artist before, but I think, no, it's not Tyler, the Creator.
Okay, I was about to say.
This artist definitely deserves more flowers, which is actually funny because I think she has a song named Flowers anyway. It's No Mercy by Little Sims.
Oh.
And the reason that I chose this song is because I have a core memory of us being in your car back when you lived in Leicester. Yeah. I don't remember where we were driving from, but we were going home and we heard,
I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And we heard that we were listening to the whole album, I think.
Yes.
And that song came on. Instantly we were like, wait,
what
this is a dirty beat, bro. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
And I also think she's absolutely spitting bars in that song.
Break them down for me.
There were specifically 2 bars where I was like, clock that tea, sis. One of them was like a bit of poetic and riddly. So first one is, you know that I'm unapologetically black. Yes, queen. That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm so sick and tired of people not loving being black.
I know.
Love yourself. Love yourself. Love
how in the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen?
RuPaul, right?
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Sorry to shout.
But I was just like, yeah, that's actually what we need. That's what we need you preaching as a black figure that's out there. That's exactly what you need.
Woman.
Period. And then the second one that I chose was, you've been tanning in the sun, so now I'll throw shade. Just because that's a bar.
Ooh, that's an entendre. That's an entendre, a double entendre.
Because you're in the sunlight, so you need that shade. And I'm going to throw it at you because you deserve to...
Because you're a dickhead.
You deserve to be insulted now.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, if I just keep on picking these words, she's spitting some real bars, bro. But
I love Lil Sims.
A good bop as well.
I love Lil Sims.
I do
too. That is a great album, and that is a great song from the album because, again, the beat just hits hard.
You can get with the
and you know what I love about Lil Sims? I think she's got the perfect balance of speaking real shit, like talking the hardest, and yet also making bangers. Like, there's music that really... Some people that... Like, let's go back to Dave. I think he makes a lot more of the serious music than he does of the bangers. That being said, those bangers, they really are bangers. That like they stick around. Remember Location? That shit wouldn't go away. But
it still hasn't gone away, if we're being real. That club now. Those clubs, they love that one.
Location, and I'll be right there. But yeah.
I'm gonna get trolled again.
But Lil Sims, she just consistently makes music that's like, I just want to listen. And she's underrated for sure.
100%. And she's also very humble.
Very humble.
Very, very humble. And I appreciate that.
What
I'm
was
sick
she
of
in
artists. Top Boy? That's the only thing that I know she's
Top
in.
Boy, yeah.
Oh, she was in something else recently. I don't remember what it is.
she
Or like
was.
I don't remember what it is anyway.
Yeah. But, I mean,
she's talented.
She's talented.
And beautiful.
And very gorgeous. And she talks about women's issues in a really intelligent and intentional way. And she's just inspiring, really. Yeah. Like, she's in a different league of rap, like female rap. You know, a lot of rappers that are women really sexualize themselves and they make music that's overtly sexual in nature, with like a lack of talent or melodic interest. And she's actually just a rapper who can rap, spit, talk, switch flows, and sing. You're coming up. You're out here.
Wow, she's so
good. We love
good.
you, Lil Sims. She's amazing. Speaking of music that has like almost no value, / talent, my song of the week's more in that realm.
Nice.
So I was pretty obsessed with this song the latter half of last year. It's called Supersonic by Lo Shimmy. And he's just a random artist and it's just a random rap song.
Fair.
But it's just the way that when I first heard it, I was like, bruh, he's actually rapping off beat. Like, I genuinely was like, he's not rapping on beat.
Nothing worse than that, is
exactly. There? And then I was like, the synths he's using, I was like, this is terrible. But then I listened to it again.
Was there anything enjoyable about that listen?
She's shaking ass, I'm throwing money on it. The song itself is just a bop, though.
Fair.
It's like, once you get past the fact that
it sounds
there's
bad.
a genre of no, there's actually now a genre of rap where it's like they're low-key singing off beat, but it's on beat because they're rapping on the beat
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like they're not rapping on the specific beat, they're rapping on the misses of the beat. And when you start realizing that, it's like, oh, low-key, this is kind of fire.
This is not a message to people out there who are rapping off beat that you're rapping like, all right, you're still doing something wrong.
For the struggling rappers out there, this is not a sign for you to keep going.
You need to stop in your tracks.
No. You need to first understand music in order for you to do that, I think. But like, he just does it well in that particular song. I don't actually know many songs from this guy, but I just thought that was a really good banger. And every time I listen to it in the gym, I'm just like, she's shaking ass, I'm throwing money on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm shaking ass, but I'm getting an ass in the gym.
Shaking what ass, bro?
Thank you. Shaking these pancakes.
I'm shaking those glute muscles.
Yeah, I'm shaking my maximus, my glutimus maximus. Yeah, it's just a banger, innit?
I love just a good banger.
Same.
Not like some. Okay, I've given so much hate to that type of music, but I've grown to really love it because it's just simple. I think I can grow to love any music, bro. I actually think I have that ability.
For real, but you know what I really think distinguishes it? When a rapper's rapping about shit they actually live. You know, like, because you can't just say shit like certain rappers, they'll say that they're maybe doing stuff in the life of the gangs or whatever, and they're clearly not. And then, or some guys that are like talking about all the bitches and the money. You're an upcoming rapper that nobody knows. You're not doing any of that. Like, just be fucking honest.
You haven't got bitches and you're definitely broke. What are you talking about?
No bitches, no money, lots of problems.
You're just lying, bro. You're actually just lying, and we can hear it in what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think sometimes I struggle with UK rap for that reason, because I'm like, I don't really know if that I'm just missing out on that scene, but I don't see it in the same way that people are super flashy in America, and like rappers really just live that life where they got the chains and then they're very flashy and they're like in the club with these girls.
I still think that's just chopped.
I mean, it is chopped. That lifestyle's baked.
But at least when you're rapping about it, we can see the effects.
Exactly. Like we see those clubs in the US where it's like the women really are shaking
ass.
Yash is really out here being moved.
It's crazy.
So I don't know, like something about it just feels so much more legit to me.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my song of the week.
So funny.
I highly recommend it for anyone who likes a little bit of a shaky, nyashi song.
Fuck it, now that sounds dirty.
That's dotty.
Okay. Oh wait.
My next topic is thinking the same but diff. I got some good feedback on this. So I wanted to pose another piece of advice for you / for the viewers out there. And I think this one is also deep. It's a nice little one-liner. So the advice is, for thinking the same but different, is your brain is not a genie, it's a GPS. And let me unpick.
I'm waiting for you to land with that one.
Okay, so a lot of the time people talk about manifestation, and we've been the people talking about manifestation, and I do believe manifestation is a real thing. However, when we talk about manifestation, a lot of the times it can be misconstrued as, I just want this thing and it's going to happen. It's magic, you know. Listen, I can sit on my ass for 2 years and I'm going to have a six-pack, you know. Like, that's what people sometimes misconstrue manifestation to be. However,
smart.
It is smart because your mind can lead you places and manifest things for you, but you need specific destination, like a landmark, which is why your brain is not a genie, it's a GPS, is because when you have something that you really want to go for and you strive towards as a goal, you will make things happen in order to reach that thing, rather than, oh yeah, like, I'm just here and it's just going to happen for me, you know?
Yeah. It's like our dad always says, you know, you can want the soft life and be talking about, oh, this is going to happen, but the GPS is actually such an accurate thing, because it's like, you create your own route to doing it. Like, you can say, yeah, I want it so badly, but you can't actually sit on your ass and do nothing. Like, you actually then have to see, like, fine, the universe will present you with ways to do it.
Yeah.
And you've got to take them instead of thinking, no, it's just going to happen. Like, I don't have to do anything. I can just sit here and be whatever I want.
Exactly. And I also think, like, sometimes, like, for example, when you're driving and you're using a GPS on a route, sometimes they recommend a better route. Sometimes they're like, oh, there's going to be a bit of traffic here. This one's 7 minutes faster. And then you change route, but you're still ending up in the same destination. But it's the simple fact that you know where your goal is and you have it firmly in place.
And you're going there.
Imagine you get into your car, you start driving, and you don't know where the hell you're going. Or you start driving and you've put you know where you need to get to, but you don't actually know how. And you're just in your car. How do you think you're going to get there, you know? It's like, it really introduces a part that people try to ignore when it comes to manifestation, which is actually seeking the how. Actually trying to uncover how you're going to do something and not just letting it, like, just vibe out until it happens.
An important thing is the idea that you can always have a plan in your head, but that plan is not necessarily always going to work out. And I think a lot of people get discouraged by that.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're on a GPS, but then suddenly it'll say that there's traffic. You've got to, you can continue on in that traffic, fine. You'll still eventually get there, or you can take another route. But a lot of people will take the other route and think, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it now. But that's not the reality.
Exactly.
You just got to keep on pushing and keep that destination in mind.
That goal that you have in mind, literally.
I've never heard a better analogy for that in my entire life.
Exactly.
That is so accurate.
Exactly. I think one time I heard an analogy that was similar, where it was like, if you're on a ship and you're, you know, trying to reach the shore, if you don't have a map, how do you think you're ever going to get there? But it's not as good of an analogy, but it's literally just the same concept of, like, you have a goal, but you're not seeking any direction, you're never going to get there, bro. You're just fucking floating around at sea, lost at sea, you know?
And, like, fine, you know, you can have, maybe if you don't have a goal, you can float around for a while and you'll maybe find something that will give you some direction. But I feel like a lot of people don't take that and actually make a plan from that. It'll be like, oh, I'm just going to keep on vibing out, which is fine sometimes. But if you want something, you've got to create a plan to go and get there.
And I feel like sometimes people forget to go down right to the basics, right? It's like, okay, let's say, you know, you say you want to be rich. What does rich actually mean?
I hate that bar. Like, I've never hated anything else.
Like, rich is it's so
ambiguous.
Yeah, the spectrum of being rich is really, really
You haven't even defined what that is.
And why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to be
What
rich?
do you gain from
What
that?
does richness really actually look like for you? Because for some people, it's like, I want to have like a Birkin bag. I want to have, some Jimmy Choos or something of that nature. And for other people, being rich means that they can fly wherever they want. They can, experience whatever they want without comfort. With comfort, yeah. And so for some people, being rich literally means being able to afford a nice house.
Being rich could also mean just having a family and being rich in your mind and being happy.
Yeah,
like rich has so many different definitions.
Yeah. And I think when you start to break down
what exactly you want,
then you can
strive towards it.
Yeah, and you can start looking at, okay, how am I gonna get there, or what is it specifically that I'm good at that can get me there? It's like, yeah, we sometimes we're just too quick to go to this. Let's manifest. I'm gonna manifest £1 million in my bank. Let's really circle back to why.
When you say that you're gonna manifest £1 million in your bank, you don't believe that it's gonna happen.
No.
Deep down, you don't believe it because you're like, well, where would that possibly come from?
Yeah.
Because you haven't questioned the how.
Exactly.
So it's not gonna happen.
No. You need to program your GPS. Get that route sorted.
Because when you've got the route, you believe, for a fact you're making it there eventually. Mm-hmm. You don't doubt it. So you got to do the same thing with your goals.
So the advice for today is, your brain is not a genie, it's a GPS.
That was great advice.
Yeah.
To end us off on a little jokey note, I wanted us to run back a game we played last year. So I don't actually know what the game is called. Same word. Just gonna call it that.
Same word. Okay.
We're prompted. So I used AI, of course, to prompt us with some randomized words, and so I'll say the word, and then we both have to be in sync and think of the same word to then say after 3 seconds.
Okay, so
right?
it's like a barreled word. No, it's not a barreled word. It's a word that's associated with that word, but we have to think of the same word.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, I'm nervous. Because last time we were really bad at this, actually.
No, we were decent. I think we got like 2 out of 5 or something.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so the first word.
Okay, I'm going to start thinking like you.
But we keep on both doing this, so it doesn't really work. Okay, first word is music.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like I have a word, but it's not actually that obvious. Anyway, okay.
Me too. Mine's actually not obvious. Let's see if our brains think alike.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, podcast. Control. So now we've got to go with control and podcast. I'm lost.
We're not gonna. Okay. Control and
podcast. Control and podcast.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Manager.
Microphone.
What are you controlling in with the microphone? Like
the output.
Because I thought like with a podcast you have a manager that controls, it kind of.
Yeah, it does.
Manager and microphone.
Manager and microphone.
I'm lost.
And microphone. Okay, I've got a word, but lock in. Manager.
Everyone always says lock in.
Lock in, bro. I've got a word. This is our last chance.
Microphone,
right?
and we'll say that's the last.
3, 2, 1.
Presenter.
Host.
Oh, it's basically the same thing.
That was right.
I'm gonna take that as a job because it was the same word, but it was the same thing in a different font.
We did lock in.
That was good.
That was a synonym,
good, actually.
Yeah.
Does that count?
That's half a point. Listen,
I don't know.
Comment down below if that's half a point.
I'm taking the job. I don't care what you guys on about. Okay.
Stay.
The next word is circle.
Ooh.
What problem I have now is I don't know what I could do with this.
Yeah, same. I mean, I'm just thinking.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Square.
Nice.
Nice and sweet. Because I was like, I'm just thinking of another shape.
I couldn't think of anything but square.
Same. It rang in my head again and again and again. I was like, I can't
square.
even think of another shape at this point.
The second word I had was round.
Triangle. Oh.
I was like, no. I was gonna say face as well, but I was like, you would never say that.
I would not say that at all. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Our next word is light.
Light. Ooh, okay. Okay, I've got a word.
But it's not ever gonna be close.
Okay, shit. 3.
Light. Okay.
2, 1.
God.
Tunnel.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Okay,
So
tunnel
God,
and God.
tunnel and
Okay,
God.
okay. Lock the fuck in. You've got to get. Okay. Have you not got a word? Tunnel,
God.
God. Okay. 3, 2,
2,
1. Heaven.
Heaven came into my mind.
No, you didn't say it. It made perfect sense.
No, because I was like, God is
A
the
tunnel
light
to
at the end
heaven.
of the tunnel. So I said
We
end,
were on the same
path.
path, but not
So
quite
we've got
there.
one more chance. Heaven and end.
Heaven.
Okay. There's one word here that is clearly obvious
Okay.
that links the two.
3,
2,
2, 1.
Death.
Afterlife. Fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, why would you say afterlife?
'Cause-
Death, hello.
Because the end, heaven is in the afterlife.
Death is the end of life, and you go to heaven, so it's
Life
death.
wasn't the word that you used. Oh, it's the end, right?
Yeah.
And heaven.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're basically the same
Same thing,
shit.
but
We
we can't get a
not,
point for
yeah,
that
we're not
one.
getting a point for that one because I'm not synonyms.
What have we got right now? 1
2 out of 3. That's decent.
or 1.5 out of 3. But
Okay,
yeah, sure.
whatever. I'm
2 out
taking
of
it. I
3.
don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. The next word is garden. This
Come
is
on.
hard though.
No.
Okay, no.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Plant.
Eden.
What are you doing? Bro said Garden of Eden.
Listen.
Oh yeah, lock it. Like what?
I thought you'd be on the same page. Like finish the word. Garden of Eden.
I was
Come
just
on,
thinking
guys,
about
listen.
what's
right?
in a garden. Plants.
Listen. The
Okay,
Garden
wait. Okay,
of
so now
Eden.
we've got Eden and plants.
I don't know what else Eden is. Oh, I've got a word. Okay. Lock in.
3, 2, 1. Apple.
Project.
No, you were just thinking about
Eden
Eden.
Project. Which is where there's plants in Plymouth.
Oh, I was thinking apple because it's a Garden of Eden and technically an
Oh, shit,
apple
yeah,
tree.
You're right. Fuck. We're actually too far gone.
Not
Project
thinking
and
on the
apple.
same thing.
Ooh, I've got a word.
Project and apple.
Think.
Nah, I don't know what I can do with that. Project and apple. Nah, I'm lost, bro. But I'm just gonna say one anyway.
3, 2, 1. Apple pie.
iPhone. Project.
Because you baked.
Your God, bro.
Man said
I said iPhone.
iPhone.
Apple is the company, and the project is like working on
Making-
new phones.
yeah, that's
Better
actually
than a
smart.
pie.
That's actually
Apple pie, bro.
It's a project
And you
to
did
make.
this trying to help me. That didn't help nothing.
Listen.
You're cheating, and you're not even cheating well. What the actual
Okay,
heck?
fine,
Okay,
fuck
so
it.
that's 1.5 out of 4.
Come on, okay, lock in next time. Sorry, I keep saying lock in.
You keep telling me to lock in. You're not thinking
Just
smart.
think like me more.
I'm trying, but I can't. I mean,
You're more
to be fair,
logical.
Apple and Project didn't really make like it was a hard connection to make.
Yeah, it was.
And Apple Pie was rogue.
Was it
Very
rogue? Was it rogue, guys?
No, the thing is, I get your thought process, but I just wouldn't have ever gone there.
Fine.
Okay, right. So, the last one I've got for us
You
is
think we'll get this one right?
no.
Fine.
To be honest, I don't. The last one I've got for us is
Have faith.
energy.
Energy. Ooh, wait, I need to stop doing this. Okay.
I don't think I've got. I haven't even got a word to think of, to be honest.
Okay. I've got a word, but I just need you to think like how I've been thinking.
Yeah, but you've been thinking illogically.
I don't think so. I will tell you how I've been thinking after. Let's go.
Okay. No,
3.
I'm not so on the wrong wavelength. I know it.
Really?
Okay. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1, drink.
Engineering.
What? see now.
Drink. That's not
Energy
even
drink.
close.
Energy
Oh, you've been
drink.
trying to finish the word. I
Words,
forgot.
Yeah, think like me.
But that's not actually.
No, but I clearly have a pattern of thinking, whereas you're just saying stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying what the word's actually related to. You're just trying to finish the sentence when it's not the game. It's not the game.
But it helps.
I
us
get
create
you.
a
I get
pattern.
you. Okay, so now we've got drink and engineering.
Okay, now I'm lost because there's nothing that finishes that.
No, just stop thinking like that.
Okay, I got it. I've got it. Engineering, drink. Now I've got a word. And this is a strong one.
The problem is, the word that instantly came to my mind is niche, like,
you can't
to
start
me.
doing
Exactly.
niche
And I'm not going to go with that
Okay.
one. Okay. No, it's not niche to engineering, but it's niche. You would have to be in the degree to know.
Fine. Okay, so let's go
So let's
engineer. Engineering, engineer, drink. Let's think like what?
That's what I'm trying to think. Where's the connection? And I think I've got a word, but I don't think it's right.
Okay. Please. Three, two, one.
Pub.
Fuel. What?
What are you on about? When an engine is drinking fuel, bro.
No, because engines need fuel.
But I'm not talking about
And they
engines.
drink.
And
They
also, an
drink
engineer
fuel.
doesn't equal an engine. That doesn't equal the same thing. Nah, bro,
Shit, we're
you're
not
cooked.
actually in
You're
sync up.
so cooked.
Why are you saying pub?
Because an engineer goes to have a drink in a pub.
Where? Where is that a thing?
Engineers are renowned for going out.
They aren't.
Yes, they are.
Not in any circle of normal society. I kid you.
No, they are, because engineers go out because they're stressed out. That's literally okay. Maybe that's my uni thing.
Yeah.
That's not even
that's
because
niche, bro.
because in Nottingham it's the exact same thing.
I'm sorry, but you're talking about students. Have you heard of the real world?
I know, but like you're thinking
But I'm not a student,
You have
bro.
to. We're supposed to be thinking how
like
each other thinks.
But all of our minds
But
are too vast.
your mind didn't think at all with logic, bro. You said engineers equal engine, thus an engine must drink fuel.
Listen, you clearly know how to. You just made the connection, which clearly means it's a valid one.
Yeah, but no, you explained that it's an engine that needs fuel. Because I said, when did engineers drink fuel? Because my first word was monster, but that's too niche because, like, there's a whole thing about how engineering students always drink white monsters during exam season. But I was like, you'd never know that.
No, I wouldn't.
Wow, we're bad at this.
We are. I'm sorry. I feel really disappointed.
You just want me to think exactly like you
No,
when you're finishing the sentence.
No, like, if you thought about it, engineering is associated with building. Building what? Cars.
Not
Cars
always. There's
engines.
civil engineering. There's chemical engineering.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Civil is buildings, literally buildings and structures.
buildings have generators which require
Right,
fuel.
so I've got to think 4 times down the line to get to where you got with
But
fuel.
how am I supposed to know? Because
No,
you say the
fine.
same
I
thing.
get what you're saying.
Doctors are known for being heavy drinkers too. So like, how was I supposed to like make that logic? We're in different fields, you know.
What are you talking about now? Bro? I just thought engineer is basically a human being going for a drink in a pub.
Okay, fine. If I said
I didn't necessarily think about students, but like
fine
generally.
But most people go pub, so that's very broad.
And I thought it would be easier to go broad rather than niche to engineers.
Fine, fair. That's valid.
But you instead said engineers just automatically equals an engine. I'm just not right. I'm just not right.
Your friends from engineering right now are looking at me like, what?
They're looking at us both thinking, you guys don't have a clue, bro.
What a fucking joke, man. I'm sorry,
Wow,
guys.
so we did really poorly. We did one. We got one
lip.
correct.
3, 2,
Lip.
1, stick.
Mouth.
See, that's the thing. You're not thinking like
Sorry, you sprung that on me with no warning. I couldn't even have a chance to think like you.
Okay. 3. I mean...
You didn't even get a word. Okay, right.
Okay.
Let me do another one.
Okay, fine.
Just
one
to
more,
try and see
if you can think.
if I
like
can
me.
think like you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so our word is story. 3, 2, 1, time. Oh, I was gonna say bored.
Oh, I was thinking of time as well.
Time board.
No. Oh, time board.
Time and board.
Wait. Ooh, because the word bored is fucked. Because you could.
I could be thinking about
bored.
chopping board. I could be thinking about being bored.
Exactly. Okay, we need to narrow it down.
And I'm not but storyboard. You typically don't think of boredom.
Bored? Yeah. Okay. So
Anyway.
fine. Forward. So bored.
Board and time. Okay, I've got a word.
It's not mine. It's not the same as mine. It's not. I know.
Okay, this is technically cheating, but think to something we've just talked about in another segment, and you might actually get where I'm going with this one. Time and bored. Wait, is that technically not work? Mine doesn't technically work.
Okay, fine. 3, 2, 1.
Vision board. I was gonna say, does that technically not work because it's got the word board in it? But
I think I did that earlier. To be fair.
Machine.
Time machine.
But where did board come into it? You have an issue. I've discovered. Machine also, where was that relevant to any other segment? I tried to give us a hint. You took that and ran.
What segment?
That segment, because I thought vision board, like you talk about your goals and how you want to get there. You use a vision board for that. You weren't thinking
a GPS is a machine. That's where I thought.
But it's not at all related to board. Not at all. You know me, like, I connect to the two words as best as possible.
I thought you climb aboard the time machine.
You climb aboard a time machine. Are you okay? You created a sentence and thought I would think the sentence. Are you okay? I think we gotta wrap this one up, bro. You are bad.
I need to do that. Fine. Okay, cool.
Okay. I mean, we both need to do better. I think we've got to run this back so that we can do a bit better next time.
Actually need to start thinking like each other.
Yeah. I need to start finishing sentences, even though that's not the game.
It just makes things easier. Okay. Whatever.
Okay. Well,
guys, am I done?
Thank you for watching, guys.
Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, like the video.
Subscribe to our channel, because I know a lot of you still haven't done that.
You're literally giggling, keying down the phone. So just like it, just comment and subscribe. If you've been listening on Spotify, I know you've been giggling on the way to wherever you're going. If you're having a run right now, I know you've been having a fun time on this run. Keep going. So give us a good rating.
Follow us.
Yeah. TikTok, Instagram, everything, everywhere. Thank you, guys.